Hi and welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. We're doing things a little bit differently, but firstly, hello to Chris from Movies and Munchies and myself,
Hello.
Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. Because I am currently away in Italy, even though you can still see me here, we have decided to do a couple ahead of schedule. So we're looking forward to doing our top 10s or something like that. And this time we're going around with our top 10 Disney animated movies. So this doesn't include Pixar. Is that right? No.
That is correct. Yes, I did not include Pixar.
Nice. But first, we're going to do our movie quiz. And Chris has got a question for us. So I guess I better do the movie quiz.
Cool.
Okay.
I look forward to these.
Okay. Character.
That's actually my favorite part. As you get...
Okay. No, I'm out of character now, Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. We all go mad a little. Oh no! See, I ruined it. Try again. We all go a little mad sometimes. Okay, that's one. Do you know it?
Yeah, good one. Good one.
Okay. Oh yeah. Maybe this helps. This is a
Uh-oh.
hairy dude. There you go. And then, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, okay. Trust is a tough thing to come by these days. That's a tricky one. I'll give you the year 1982 is your clue. It's one of my favorite films. It's really good.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, and for the bonus one, okay. The devil exists, God exists, and for us as people, our very destiny hinges upon which one we elect to follow. That is for the horror fans.
Ooh. That one does not stand out to me. That's a good one too. That is stumping. I like that.
Nice.
Well played. Well, let us know in the comments, what movies do these come from?
Right, Chris, your question. What is it?
Yeah. Okay. So, have you ever come to work really hungover?
Considering I'm self-employed now, it's okay for me to say it's
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, I've come to work fairly tipsy, but I can tell you a story about my boss. At a Blockbuster-esque type store. It was kind of. Do you know what HMV is? Did you get HMV in the United
We don't
States?
have HMV, but I know what
But
it
you know
is.
what it is. So it's like a mixture between Blockbuster and HMV. It was a big store. I was manager there. Built my way up to manager for like looking after 10 people, staff. So it was a pretty big deal. But when I was just staff, I don't think I was management. I was a key holder. My manager called me up and said, Ruben, you're going to be shocked. I was on my way, literally about to step foot onto my father's yacht. It was a big family day out, and he's like, I need you to come in and run the stores. I'm like, literally, I'm going on a family like day. We planned this, and it's like, no, I cannot get into the store. You got to do it. It's like, well, what's happened? He said, I'm too drunk. I've drunk too much, and I'm also in a bit of financial trouble. I need you to take money out of the safe, I kid you not, from last night's takings, so I can pay for something, and then I will have it back in the next day. This is a true story. So I did go into work, and I gave up my family day. I wish I hadn't answered my phone, to be honest. I just shouldn't. I should be sorry. But yeah.
Did you give him the money too? Did you pull the money out of the safe?
I called the area manager and asked him what I should do. So.
Oh.
We'll leave it at that.
That couldn't have ended well for somebody.
No.
Wow, that's a little bit like Empire Records at the beginning, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well,
Have you ever been wasted going into work?
Not drunk, hungover though. Like when I was a teenager, and working at Round Table Pizza, the night before, one of our employees, one of the managers, had a going away party. And that was my first experience with cheap tequila. And I was destroyed. And so the next day coming into work, I mean, I was still like all day I was hungover. I just could. And in Round Table, you had a section of the line of where you worked, which toppings you would do. And I got stuck at the place that had the sardines and the garlic and all of these very strong smells. Oh man, it was an amazing feat that I did not just hurl on so many people. I was
Wow.
wrecked. And so I've had tequila a couple of times after that and had good tequila. And it's been okay. That is not the drink I go for by any means anymore, because my first foray was just not good.
So
at
bad.
all. Oh gosh. So anyway, yeah, no, now when I enjoy a beverage, I enjoy a beverage. I'm not there to get.
I've had
getting
one
drunk
experience with tequila and I haven't had it since. Yeah, it was so bad I had to crawl on my hands and knees to the bathroom. That is where that ended. Yeah.
I was sleeping next to the toilet for a little bit.
Yeah, that's an accurate assessment with tequila.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good.
No, not good at all. Not good at all. Yeah. Ha! Okay.
Nice. Don't forget that you can listen to us on your podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, weekly new podcasts, extra content that we do, as well as new video segments, as well as new Patreons. So check in the description below. But Chris, top 10 Disney movies. How hard was this?
Animated. We're doing animated movies.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Dude. Okay, so do you know how big of a feat it is to not have 36 movies in my honorable mentions?
Yes.
No. Okay. There's so many good ones from Disney. I mean, and it was like I was talking with my son and he was like, "Ooh, how'd you choose that?" And I was like, "Well, not easily, and I'm not sure I like my list totally." And so he's listing off things and he goes, "Do you have that?"
This?
And I'm like,
"What about this?
Well,
what about this?"
I was like,
also,
no,
did you know that there's a few Studio Ghibli films that are Disney movies, animated Disney movies?
Oh, no, I didn't. Well, and then you get, there is one, like there's one in here that it rides that line. It is a Disney animated movie, but because it is from a TV show and then made into a movie, it's from their TV animation studios.
Oh.
So, but I'm going to stand by it. It's on my list and it's going to stay there. So,
cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Without further ado, this sucks. I got to tell you, this was
this
not
sucked.
the movie, the list, doing the list. It was just.
So I've got 10. I'm going to go from 10 to 1 being the best.
Too. Yes.
But I've also got 11 and 12, as in those are my two honorable mentions.
Oh, okay. I can do my honorable mentions first then.
Okay.
I have more than two. I have one,
I have
2,
36.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Chris.
8. I have 8 in my.
Chris! That is not a top 10.
Well, it is. I only have 10 numbered.
But all the other Disney animated Disney movies. All right.
Okay. I will do a couple of them. How about that? I will only put a couple in there.
All right. Now you have to choose.
I know. Well, and this is going to hurt you, I think, too. And I'm going to bring on the hate because, hey, trust me, I didn't like doing this, but okay. Anyway. Mulan.
What, as your honorable mention?
I know.
This is my number one.
I knew it was going to hurt you. I know. And it's not a reflection of the film. Yeah, I know. Treasure Planet.
Okay, yeah.
and Big Hero 6.
Right. That's 3.
I've chosen 3 out of my 8. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I had 2, Inside Out and Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch was also in my honorable mentions.
Okay.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Wasn't Inside Out Pixar?
Maybe. So that didn't even deserve to be in there.
Well, okay.
Maybe.
So it's an honorable mention anyway. No, that's okay. It was a good movie. I like.
Is it Pixar? You might be right. Is it Inside Out Pixar?
I don't know.
Okay.
It got blurred there for a while there in my brain. Okay. So number 10. Hercules.
How do I not have Hercules in my list?
Oh, you don't have Hercules? I think this is going to happen. I think as we go through, it's like, oh, dude, wait, what? How did I forget this one?
I love Hercules.
Yeah, I don't think we need the live action Guy Ritchie remake.
No.
But how great is James Woods as Hades?
The best. I mean, he's so good. He is like Scar from The Lion King.
Yes. Which I think, though, he gets more. James Woods' character it feels like he gets more screen time.
Yeah.
Than Scar did.
Does. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah. Talking about my number 10, that's The Lion King, and only because I've seen it so many times that I can't even like put it on anymore. Like I know the songs to death. I know exactly what happens as part of when you are manager for like a video-esque store. There are certain movies that just put on all the time. That's one of them. Yeah.
We had Lethal Weapon 3 playing at one point.
Yeah. Well, we have watershed times. As soon as it comes 9 o'clock, we can put 15s on, and we put like the stuff that would really push the boundaries.
This was at 5 o'clock, dude. And
no! What the hell? How do you get away with that?
I don't know how we got away with that either. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Great. Okay. So what's your number 10?
The Lion King. Number 10.
Oh yes. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So my number 9. This has some of my favorite sequences in the movie, but the movie as a whole is lower. But it's Sword in the Stone. So
I love the film. Yeah, but I can understand.
I love the wizard's duel between Madame Mim and Merlin. Is just that whole interaction. I mean, in fact, I have back behind me. I don't know if you can see it. I have Madame Mim as the dragon, as the purple dragon.
Oh no, I can't see it, but that's amazing. Yeah.
They talk about no make believe things, and she becomes a dragon. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a lot of fun. Ort.
Now, I'm confused as to whether this is Pixar, so I'm concerned with my list, but I guess we'll just go with it. Zootopia is my number 9.
I don't think that's Pixar.
Yeah, so it's animated. It's just an animated movie. I don't think it's Pixar.
Yeah. No, I don't believe it's Pixar.
I think it's Walt Disney Studios, so that's my number 9. And this is a really tough list because I've seen that film so many times. I can stick it on at any point and I love the buddy cop storyline. I think it works so well, and the fact that it's a rabbit and a fox and what's his voice,
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, I mean, he is perfect, just perfect for that role. The sarcastic nature, the humor, and it's also a really great story. Just fun all around. So,
when didn't you say that there's a series coming out?
There's a series
soon,
coming.
That might be fun to explore more of the actual Zootopia world. Right, in that universe. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what's your number 9?
Number 8.
Number 8.
Number 9 was
We're going to be doing this the whole time. Yeah. Okay.
I know, yeah. Number 8 for me is Lion King. I have not watched it nearly as much as you have. So there's, when it comes on, I enjoy it. I like the songs. I like, I
have to say, I like the original. I don't like the new songs they put in, so...
I haven't seen any of those. I've only seen...
they put in a couple of new songs, so I was like...
Okay. Yeah, I've only watched the original. And I think some of that comes also, which is going to be a few of them on my list, but the nostalgia type of this. This is the late 80s, early to mid 90s, where we had this resurgence of Disney films, and they were quality Disney films. And so this was one of them that just, There you go.
Number 8, Wall-E.
How do I not have this on my list? Holy crap.
Wall-E.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
This is going to be us the whole way through.
Dude, I love that movie. I mean, the social commentary within there, the characters.
So good. Yeah.
The amount of heart also.
It's a love story. It's ahead of its time on about Earth needing to be saved, the human race and the obesity and just the way we've ended up being the way we have. Yeah. AI, starting again, new Earth. It's the Ark story. You know, it's amazing. Yeah. It's great. And how do you not have this on your list, Chris?
I don't know how I don't have this on my list. What the crap? And the amount of emotion that Wall-E has also.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's, and then the slapstick, the pure,
it's Three Stooges without a doubt. And even the other, the other robots that he encounters, or Foreign Contaminant has to be one of the best robots out there. Foreign Contaminant. Or Eve. Why? Eve. Wall-E.
Well, and he's so innocent too.
He is. He's very.
You know what I
innocent,
mean?
yeah.
Like he just. Oh my gosh! How they captured within him the essence of a dog.
Yes.
You know, and I think that's what.
Man,
what
I really want to go
helps
watch
really,
it now. It makes
too.
me want to watch it. Yeah, you don't have
I'm
this on your
mad
list.
that I don't have this on my list. That's just.
So what's
Okay,
your
bring
number?
on the hate in the comments, Chris. How could you forget this one? I know,
Chris,
I know.
Can't believe
yeah.
What's your number 7 then?
7. This was my favorite movie growing up as a kid.
Okay.
And it's Robin Hood. And
Nice. I don't have Robin Hood on my list, but there's a reason for that. We'll get to that.
Okay. So the animation I love because it's still the hand drawn. It is the earlier early animation that we get. The songs still resonate with me. I could still sing them, and I love that. Did you know that song, the Hamster Dance? I
can't believe you've done that. Oh.
Okay, but that comes from Robin Hood.
Yeah.
That is the beginning.
And that song I was tortured with for 4 weeks on a film set with, I was the new guy. We were filming a UFO, a Van Damme film. And I had worked my way up to being the camera crew. And the Sparky started this. Every time I walked past, because I'd done something stupid, he would go diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. And then there was someone with a guitar that picked it up, and it was diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. And that was what I was tortured with for 4 weeks every time I walked past. So now I can't watch Robin Hood without having mental flashbacks.
PTSD there, yeah. Oh goodness! See, and I think as a kid, it was the adventure, and it was the just the sword fights.
So
and
cute, though, isn't it?
The arrow. It really film. Is, yeah. And the mind your mattles. the little rabbit, and just Anyway,
Robin Hood and Dale down, walking down the forest. Dale down. Yeah, it's great. It's really good. Yeah.
Right,
my number 7,
7 right, yes.
is a film that possibly has the best voice acting for a character ever, and I will fight anybody over this. I would say it's the best. Also, the songs that you probably know the most words to, and that's Aladdin.
That's my number 6.
Okay, yeah, the genie. Come on. You don't get better than him in voice acting in a character. There is, Will Smith did an okay version, but nowhere near what our Aladdin, our genie did. He was so funny, so good, so heartful, and all right, bad boy, no more freebies, just genius.
I recently watched this, and it had been a while since, and Robin Williams kills it. I mean, I can't imagine what it was like in the editing room or even in the recording studio. Can you imagine them, how would you as a mixer, how would you even be able to do anything? I would be laughing and crying because
I wonder how many times they had to re-record because the people on set are laughing, or the guys in the sound booth are like, sorry, please can you go again?
well, and you figure too, Robin Williams, because he is a stand-up comedian and because of just that genius that he had and that unhinged, he would probably be able to look through the glass at the people in the studio and watching them react and feeding off of that and being like, oh, you thought that was funny? Here we go. Let's go. And just unleash the full.
Oh, man, the range of his acting as well, because he's done one of the funniest, best animated films and one of the saddest ever. If you see The Fisher King, that film will break your heart. But this film will like leave you in stitches.
Yes.
My goodness. There's definitely some of those lines in Aladdin that was his doing. There's too many Robin Williams, like, oh, look, the crowd is parting. It's Moses. I was just like, that's Robin Williams.
Well, in the, I'm curious, they had to have animated him afterwards.
Yeah.
Because of all of the impersonations that he goes through like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it
very, very quick. So many. Oh, Caesar and his brought a salad. There's so many just quick, really quick wits. Like how many times you watch it and you're like, oh, I never caught that before. That's hilarious. Like, yeah, it's so good. Well, that's why it's my number 7, and that's why it's your number 6, I guess.
Number 6, yes. What's your number 6?
Mine is, again, I watched this growing up with my sister and my mother. It was on in the background a lot. So again, I know all the characters. I love the animation. It's Beauty and the Beast. But I know like the songs. I know the story. Chip, get out of there. What's going on, Mama? Love Chip. It's very encouraging. What's encouraging? the Luminaire, and oh no, I've been duped by you before. Oh, he's brilliant. He's so funny.
This is my number 3.
Okay, I understand.
My girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife of 25 years plus, we saw that in the theater on a date. And
cute.
Dude, yeah, no, it is. I still like, it's a Christmas movie to me, but it is, the songs, all the voice work. I mean,
the bad guy, Gaston, how great is he as a bad guy?
Yes. Oh, okay. Can I take us off on a quick aside here?
Sure.
I found this out, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Apparently, there is a section of male humanity. No, I'm not going to call them humanity. Males who subscribe to this theory of New Gastonism.
What?
Where they believe that Gaston, an animated fictional character, is the ideal male figure.
What?
That he is the big buff, I can do everything. The woman should be no reading, uneducated, making babies and making me food.
Wow.
There are people that actually subscribe to what in the frickin' heck?
I can probably guess where they come from.
America.
Yeah, certain parts of America. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Is
it all over? Oh my gosh, that's
it is
scary.
It was horrifying when
that's seriously.
So, right. Like you're taking your cues first off of a fictional animated character, and then you believe, and then you've completely missed the point that he is the bad guy, that he is everything that is wrong in that film, and that they're fighting against.
It seems like stupid breeds and like leaks on.
Oh, dude, and these people fully embraced it and went hardcore into it and said, "Yes, give me more stupid." So anyway,
well, each their own. Thanks for that tangent.
Yeah, tangent over. Okay, back to happy stuff. Okay,
so my 6 was Beauty and the Beast, so it's your 5?
5.
Yeah.
So this one, a Goofy movie.
Cute. I don't have this on my list, but there must be a reason why it means a lot to you.
Well, first off, there are some visual cues in this that, like the first time my wife and I saw it, which was actually when we were we were late teenagers, maybe early 20s. I don't know, something like that. We maybe I don't know. Whenever it came out, like we were watching it with a whole bunch of people, and the first time it shows Carl's butt caverns, and my wife and I like have snot coming out. We're laughing so hard,
Really?
and nobody else
is laughing. Brilliant. That makes it
and
funnier.
we're like, well, that's what, and we're like, did we really see that? Did you see that said that? And I was like, yeah, I saw that. That's what that said, and just, but then the story itself, well, okay, the story, the father-son, that trip, that road trip, that learning, the character growth within it, I think is really good. It's very powerful. You have one of the best uses of cheese pizza in a movie. The music is a lot of fun. Just the whole thing really, really works. And I love that Goofy is trying the whole time. You know what I mean? Does he get frustrated? Absolutely. Do they have conflict within the relationship? Yes. And then they learn to work through it, and they both grow, and they both have a stronger relationship after that. And yeah.
Nice. Okay. It's interesting with a lot of Disney animated films. I think most people will have some in their top list or whatever they call it, because of those emotional connections that they've had when they were watching it, where they were watching it, who they were watching it with. And yeah, that's cool. My number 5, if I said to you, don't touch the butt, you say, oh, he touched the butt. That is my number 5. What is it, Chris?
Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Oh man, I love this film, especially the relationship with Dory. I like Dory, the sequel, but the original for me, there's so much in that, especially shark bait. That whole sequence of him trying to escape, the dad trying to find his kid, the turtle, which is amazing, sharks. Fish are friends, not food. There's so much to this film that is just brilliant.
Well, and the fact too that they brought in that they named Bruce
Yeah.
after the Jaws character.
Yeah.
So that's so good.
The seagulls, mine.
Oh my gosh! So in Disneyland, there used to be, when I was a kid, there was the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which tells you how old it was. Submarine ride. And then in the early 2000s, something like that, in the first decade of the 2000s, they changed it to Finding Nemo. And out in this huge water area, there were these pillars that stood up and seagulls out there. And as you were walking by, they would just periodically go, mine, 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 mine. And just
Amazing. That's great.
so good. Oh, okay. Are we
Your
four?
number 4, yeah.
Okay. Oh crap! I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
Yeah, this is my number 2.
So The Emperor's New Groove. Now this really could be higher, but it has the 3 that are in front of it are just bigger contenders for me. But this one, I love this movie so much. I mean, the voice acting is phenomenal. It is really funny. David Spade is the perfect choice for the sarcastic llama. Yeah. I mean, as Cusco, he is.
Yep.
Why is it your number 2?
For all of the reasons you mentioned, the comedy, the story of the Emperor learning along the way, but literally, I think I laughed so hard in this film. There's so many moments. Why would I turn you into a llama? I don't know. You're the evil criminal mastermind. There's so many things. Oh my gosh, Kronk. My love for Kronk just grows every time I watch. You have upset the squirrel. Squickity squick squicken. This is my acorn. Please, may I have my acorn? Squick, squick, squickity, squicken. Kronk, pull the lever. Wrong lever! I mean, them two together are hilarious. This film wouldn't be as good if it wasn't for her, which is she's like hideous and gross and hilarious all at the same time. Classic evil villain. And then Kronk, who's the nicest guy, doesn't really realize he's been the bad guy. Yeah. Love it so much.
Look at this guy. Is he doing his own theme song?
It gets stuck like
Just oh goodness. Okay. Oh, right on. You're number 4. Yes.
Yeah, so this was cheating a little bit. Technically it's a Studio Ghibli film, but as it's now classed as Disney movies because they bought the whole place and it's now included in animated films. Howl's Moving Castle. I love Spirited Away. That would normally be like in my top list, but I've seen it so many times. But Howl's Moving Castle has a unique place in my heart. I just think it's visually stunning. The story is great. The score is great. I particularly love the dubbing voice actors that they've done. So I like the original work, but sometimes they get English voice actors that have like a fairly good like some people that do voice actors, or say some companies that do voice actors, they hire people that you don't know, but there's some that work really well. I know Spirited Away had a bunch
of like A-listers.
Yeah, A-listers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if they mention who it is.
I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle.
Have you not? Oh my
no,
gosh.
I haven't. I watched.
I'm kind of jealous that you haven't seen
that
it.
I get to watch it the first time.
To get to see it for the first time, yeah.
There is one that I saw.
You've seen Spirited Away?
No, I don't think so. I have not seen many Studio Ghibli movies. I may have only actually seen one, and it was like I fell asleep at one point while watching it because it was a quieter movie and I was tired. And I woke up to like, what in the crap is going on? Like all these people in a forest are like changing into things and it's destroying.
That sounds like Pom Rocco. Yeah.
I don't know. It was weird. It got violent. Yeah, I was like, what?
Maybe Princess Mononoke? I don't know. Mononoke.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask my kids. They would.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend, like, there's 3 that you need. Well, you need to watch all of them. Spirited Away, you will love. Like, seriously good film. Howl's Moving Castle. And Grave of the Fireflies, but bring tissues.
Oh, I've heard that one's really sad. Yeah. But really good. Okay.
Yeah, you need to fix that, Chris. Those are essential watching.
Nice.
So your number 3 was what again?
Beauty and the Beast.
Right. So my number 3 is The Incredibles.
See, that's a Pixar movie. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's not Pixar.
Yeah.
I'm asking Google.
Because otherwise this would have been in my list at some point too. Yeah.
Disney. Walt Disney Pictures. Oh, it is produced by Pixar. Oh, no. Tell me what your number 2 is.
My number 2, The Little Mermaid.
Okay. Why?
Well, as a I had a crush on Ariel. It's creepy to say that now as an adult, but at the time, but
Ariel.
The songs I just are so good. Like there's a punk version of Kiss the Girl, which is amazing. But I think you have to. Yeah, but I think you have to like the song first to be able to then really get into the punk song of it. But anyway, the whole thing. I like the voice cast. The villain. I mean, Ursula gets to be creepy at a moment. You know, and this again was one of those at the same era as Aladdin, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, where we had this resurgence of Disney. And we were getting quality movies within there that you had, you know, they didn't necessarily all have like, well, no, I guess they did have A-list names, but, yeah, I don't know. This one, it's the whole feeling of the movie that it puts a smile on my face. You know, the Yeah, and I love the songs. That's
Nice. Well, okay. So I've gone through the list of films that apparently are Disney. Well, Disney, not Pixar.
Not Pixar. Okay.
Yeah. So this one has an amazing voice cast. It's got John Hurt for one, Susan Sarandon, but came out in 1985. And I know a lot of people actually haven't seen it. It's probably the darkest Disney animated film you've ever seen.
It has been. If it's the one I think
dark.
of, it has been forever since I've seen it.
But it's so good. It's really good.
Okay.
The Black Cauldron.
That's what I thought it was. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I urge everybody, because it's old, and we're like, oh, this looks like it's back in the day when everything was hand painted frame by frame, because it's that old, 1985, but super, super dark. I was so surprised that they're like, whoa, do they know what they've put in here? Great story though. So yeah, The Black Cauldron.
Nice. Rock on.
Hmm.
Okay. So does that bring us to the number one?
I think so.
Okay. It is my number one, because not only of the voice work, not only because of the songs, but the story. And this came about.
Please don't say Frozen.
Disney had been doing a lot of princess movies, and which were popular for them. You know, they had a lot of support. I mean, they were making a crap ton of money on the merchandising and everything else. But they realized that what was happening is they were seeing diminishing returns in the box office after princess movie after princess movie after princess movie, because they were alienating the boys. And especially within a family, if you had, you know, girls and boys within there, the boys didn't necessarily want to see the movie as much. Now, maybe they did, and there are princess movies that are really good, but Disney decided they were going to do something different, that they were going to make a princess who was a little less princessy and a little bit more action, but then they were going to bring another character in alongside who was kind of the hero, but fell underneath the princess. So it's a princess movie. Is there a horse in this movie? There is a horse in this movie. Your dream stinks. I was talking to her. It is Tangled. Yeah. And
this is an awesome film. Yeah.
This I love. I could watch this all the time, because we saw this in the theater, and it was a blast. You know, me having two sons, I don't have any daughters other than, well, now I have a daughter, but and she is our daughter from marriage, but she's still our daughter now. We didn't go to a lot of these princess only movies. Like there was no interest by the boys to see them. Yeah. And so it was like, well, okay, we're not going, you know. So, but this one, they wanted to see, we wanted to see, it looked like it could be funny. And, I mean, you have Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore, and their duo together is so great, because she plays that naive princess who still has this massive dream and a lot of talent within her that hasn't just been tapped into yet. You know, and then him as the bad guy turned into the good guy. Yeah. That, you know, it just, yeah.
My wife snorts laughs at the horse. Every time the horse does anything, she just finds him so funny.
So emotive, right?
Yeah, he's really physical. He has emotional, human emotions, which makes it even that much funnier. So yeah, he's a great character. Nice choice on the number one. Yeah,
thank you.
As I mentioned earlier, Mulan is my number one. I can't understand how you put that as your honorable. What's wrong with you? I know. One of the best stories, I think, just from like the daughter wanting to protect the honor of her family, not allowing her father to die. So she does the thing that, you know, nobody thinks of, takes also historically inaccurate. I know that, but it's a Disney movie. Like, get over it.
Exactly.
And then we have CG that still holds up, but they've mingled with 2D animation. So that like that sequence when they're coming over the mountain, and there's this whole that still gives me shivers. Like when I watch that scene, it's brilliant. And there's just the whole montage of her learning, but then the music. Let's get down to business. Like I could just sing it. Yeah, I love all the music. And then we had Eddie Murphy as possibly one of the best roles he's ever done in his career as the tiny dragon. Like, dragon, I don't do that tongue thing. There's so much. And he has a fantastic redemption arc as well. And yeah, the whole story is about redemption arcs and finding your place. And then also one of the first films to do power to the woman as well, you know, because it's a woman being the warrior. She wasn't, no woman weren't allowed. And you have that amazing moment with the emperor when at the end, you know, when she is finally revealed and she says, I'm sorry, I did this for honor. And it's so good, but also hilariously funny. Love it.
It is an excellent film. It is. I know I hurt you.
Putting
it in my own. I know.
Yeah.
Do you know there are other movies that we didn't even touch on, like which made it really hard.
It's a tough choice. This,
Wreck-It Ralph.
So good. So good. Yeah, I almost I didn't know I was going to swap that out maybe for Zootopia, because Wreck-It Ralph has all of those nostalgic moments from all those toys growing up. It has multiple generations that I just managed to kind of click into one, but then we have that redemption arc for Ralph and Glitch. Yeah, great story.
And I'm not a Sarah Silverman fan at all.
No, I mean neither am I. But
as Vanellope, she is outstanding.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Did you ever see Brother Bear?
Yeah, love Brother. You're one big beaver, eh? Who doesn't like Brother Bear?
Well, and I love, for me, who loves The Great White North with Bob and Doug McKenzie, the fact that they got Dave Thomas and Rick Moranis as the two moose, just to play the, oh my gosh.
That whole scene is hilarious, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's Joaquin Phoenix, isn't it? Isn't he?
I don't know. Might be.
I think so, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
So what would make it on your list? What did we forget? Like Wall-E? How did I not have that on my list? I mean, what the crap? I don't. Oh, we would let us know in the comments what makes your list. What would be your top 10 or your top 5 or your top 1? Doesn't matter. We'd love to know. That was, are we starting a fight by by doing this?
I think a lot of people's will be The Lion King. That's a classic go-to, and Aladdin would be like number 1. Those two, I totally get it. Maybe Beauty and the Beast. I really struggled with not putting Lilo and Stitch in my top 10 because, dude, Lilo or Stitch being Elvis cracks me up. It just and has a great story. I mean, gosh, Nobody Gets Left Behind. Ohana is just such an awesome theme.
Well, and I've seen it as a meme, and I don't know how accurate it is, but said that Lilo means lost. And so to have that as her name, and then you have Stitch coming in to stitch the family back together. Oh, gosh,
it's a great story.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but for me, the really old Disney movies are hard to get into. I like Snow White, Cinderella.
That's why none of them are on my list. They're of age. They're not fun for me anymore. Sleeping Beauty, Snow White,
dark too.
Very dark.
I mean, I don't like Pinocchio. That one.
Oh no, I don't like Pinocchio at all. Yeah. That is dark. That's probably the darkest of them, to be honest.
That is
but saying that, The Black Cauldron is dark, but still really fun. So
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
There are a few of them though that I just I can't get behind anymore.
No, I can't. Well, and and the ones like I loved growing up, Aristocats. Like I loved that. It was re-released in the theater when I was I don't know, under 10. I think. And so I saw it and I loved that movie for the longest time. And that's not one that I can go back. 101 Dalmatians. I don't want to, there's something about them and I don't know what it is, but it just, it's not about the quality of the film because I think these are still, I mean, they're doing things, they're animating and just bringing great entertainment, but I can't connect with those stories anymore.
I mean, we haven't
So-
even spoken about Frozen, Moana, which was really popular. I thought that was pretty good.
I liked Moana. I do not like Frozen. I don't get the hype
It's
around
the Lion
that.
King, basically. Just to
Yeah,
reimagine
well,
Lion-
and it's Wicked, really.
Oh yeah, and it's Wicked. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I would rather watch Wicked.
I'm not. I know Encanto got all the awards and stuff. I like Encanto, but it's not one that I'm eager to go back to.
I haven't seen it yet.
Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm a big fan of
enjoyed
that.
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought,
I
it was
thought
really
that one
good.
was fun.
It almost made my list, the top 10. I've seen it a number of times now. It's good.
Okay. One that I want to go back and see because I remember liking it, but Atlantis.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
I've got
some
a
of
lot
these that are
time for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
that
of the
they-
less known ones. Yeah, Atlantis is good.
yeah, that's Michael J. Fox, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Doesn't
so.
he play? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarzan is great. If you think about the songs in Tarzan, that
yeah.
whole score, oh my goodness, from what's
Phil
his name?
Collins.
Phil Collins, great.
Well, and the way that they made him surf
Yeah,
through
so
the trees,
cool.
I thought
a
that
lot
was
of fun. But yeah, I don't enjoy like Peter Pan. I don't really want to go back to the Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Jungle Book is still good, but it's not. It's also dark, eh?
Yeah.
I love the
There's
songs.
something about
like,
those-
I want to be like you. But
See, but I prefer Baloo in that as Little John in
yeah,
in Robin Hood.
in Robin Hood. Yeah,
So,
that's great.
yeah.
Tell you what,
But I
one
do
of the
like-
carry on.
I like Baloo in Tailspin. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rescuers. The Rescuers, great one.
Yeah. But see,
Fox
that's
and the
not one that I would
Hound.
gravitate
Oh my gosh.
No, I
How
can't.
sad is that movie?
I can't.
Seriously.
I can't do that. That is not okay.
That breaks kids' hearts. You can't. That's not even fun to watch. It's just no.
And because the dog, both of them are so cute.
Yeah. Bolt, loved Bolt.
Bolt is in my honorable mentions. That was one of mine.
It's actually very good.
Yeah. The hamster just cracks me up the whole time. Yeah. Did we say Meet the Robinsons? Did I say
No,
that? Was I list that as my?
Yeah.
The music too, because I like Rob Thomas. So to have that as well, I thought that was a good arc as well. That that who the villain is and how to the change that comes about.
No, I agree. It's actually a good film. It's one you could put on and enjoy pretty much any time. What's the other one I was thinking? Hunchback. Hunchback is a fun film.
I don't know if I've seen all of that.
Yeah, you got the three gargoyles, the singing numbers, Esmeralda, really good. Yeah,
Pocahontas. The songs were great. I don't remember too much.
It doesn't
of the
get
movie.
enough love, I think. Pocahontas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So there's a bunch there. You should let us know what would your 10 be. It's tough to do because we've all grown up with Disney, like in various times in your life, and you probably have gone back and watched some of the back catalog. If you're older, you've probably seen the original. Fantasia is up there with people they like it. Treasure Planet, love Treasure Planet.
I love Treasure Planet. Yeah,
such a fun film. Yeah.
It's funny too is that we didn't put any sequels on our list at all.
I don't like the sequels.
Most of them are never good.
No,
I think they
I'll
don't
fight
need
anybody
to happen.
that says The Lion King 2 is good. It isn't.
I don't think I've seen it. Or any of the following Beauty and the Beast iterations. None of those. But
I don't
maybe that's
think
on your
Disney
list.
should do sequels. Yeah.
No, except I got to say, Incredibles 2 was really good. I liked Incredibles 2.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
I'm not a fan.
Pixar. I understand that's Pixar, but
Incredibles is one of our family's favorite. But yeah. Okay, yeah. Let us know. Did we upset you? Did we leave something out? Were you like, how can you not have these? Did I cheat by having a Studio Ghibli film in there? Technically, I didn't anymore because it's part of the Disney animated.
It's owned by, yes.
It's owned by them, yeah. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed
Cool.
this one.
Yeah, absolutely. We will be back in a couple of weeks with the best thing that we watched this week. Coming up next week, because Ruben will still be out of his country, or his adopted country, something. He won't be where he lives. He'll be on vacation, which is wonderful. We applaud you, and I'm so glad that you get to go on. I can't wait to see photos and hear about it. But we are going to do our top 5 movies and TV series of 2022 so far. So we hope you'll tune in for that also. And like, share, subscribe. Ruben with the Ruby Tuesday, me, Chris with Movies and Munchies. You can always tweet at us at Best We Watched. You can listen to the podcasts anywhere you happen to listen to podcasts. And if you've never listened to a podcast, what's wrong? Hop on that. Change that. Sort that out right now. Take us along for a jog or a walk or a stroll or a nap. Anything like that. We would love to be your companions as you move. Patreon. Can't forget the Patreon opportunity at patreon.com/thebeardedones. We would love to at least have you check that out. And with that, we will see you next week. All right. Take care.